It's November 10th. Today we read that the killing of Stephen sets off a wave of persecution and heightens awareness of this growing religious movement to the nations beyond the borders of Israel. Today we also read of the call of Saul, which marks a strategic point in history. Hardwired into Jewish thinking was the understanding that Gentile practices, their lifestyles, were to be avoided because interaction with them would render observant Jews ceremonially unclean. As a result, Jewish families didn't associate with Gentiles. Some may not have even personally known a Gentile. And so it would require an intentional, strategic effort to take the gospel to the Gentiles. It would require a special initiative on God's part and a special man. That man would be the Apostle Paul, to whom God says in chapter 9:15, "He is my chosen vessel to bear my name before the nations and kings." Paul's core message, acceptance by God apart from the law, would be unparalleled in its controversy. This message would require a scholar with a lifetime of study who would be able to go toe-to-toe with religious leaders and explain how the Old Testament scriptures had long ago pointed to Jesus. Only a man with his background, training, and pedigree would be able to credibly make this case on the world stage. And this message would cause him to be hated and hunted by the Jewish religious leaders. Little did Paul know as a student that he would one day use his training to blow up the teachings and traditions of his elders and teachers. But that's exactly what God was doing. None of us understand the extent of how God is preparing us. That's why we must be obedient each and every day. And this is why each and every day we must choose to trust Him and hear His voice as He opens doors for us. God is preparing you for assignments that haven't even yet entered your mind. He's preparing you to interact with people you've yet to meet and go to places you may have not ever considered. Here's today's application. Do you ever see yourself as stuck in a rut? If so, don't despise where you are. Be patient and don't neglect the small things. Understand that many times you are where you are because God is preparing you. You are in training, so treat this time accordingly. Now here's today's prayer.